Hey YouTube, welcome back to another video from Deborah. Hey, how's everyone doing? As you can see from the title of the video, it says, yes, my 14-year-old wants to lock her hair. Wow, that's really good. I don't know what brought it on. Actually, I do know what brought it on. But before I say what it is, welcome to this video. Thank you so much for subscribing to my channel. I appreciate it. My name is Deborah Sawyer. I do all things non-conformism when it comes to my life, well-being, and my second set of Freeform Locs. Should I show you what they're looking like? Let's see. Seeing as we do a lot of mainly freeform stuff. Ooh, squashed, smashed. I have been painting, so you may see specks of paint on me. My hands are covered in paint. My first time painting, but I'm doing a fabulous job. I'll drop a clip of a video this time around, I promise. I have got a video. Not like the last time when I talked about the food, the ital soup. Have you seen the video for that? Have you watched it? It's the one directly below this one. So anyway, this is what she's looking like. In a few weeks, I will do a 9-month lock update, but she's looking good. So anyway, my 14-year-old said, I might as well start talking. My 14-year-old came to me today. Today is the day she has to take her hair out. She has got a lot of afro, fine textured hair, just like mine, but it is super long. It is long, 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 and it's curly and coily. She is not one of those kids that you teach how to wash their hair and they can grasp it quickly. You have to do things with her over and over again for her to get it. So she's pretty much at 14 only mastered how to really wash her hair, but it's a step. It's better than nothing. She hasn't quite mastered how to take her hair out, cornrow, in quick time. If she were to do it all by herself, if she had maybe 10 cornrows in her hair, which is usually what she has, because I cornrow her hair for her, maybe she might have 10, 15. It would take her 4 days to take 15 cornrow out. So I kindly asked her older sister and say, hey babes, please could you help her? Teach her what to do, help her. I've taught her many times what to do, how to concentrate and still get, or have fun and still take the hair out. And my older daughter is like always at loggerheads with me. Mom, that's not my job. Mom, I've taught her 5 times. How many more times do I need to teach her, Mom? Anyway, her sister helped her to take it out in, 10 minutes. And that was done. And then, what was it after that? It was taken out in no time. Quick time, it was taken out, done and dusted with, and so it has to be washed. Long story short, she doesn't like to do all that, all the taking out and redoing it and putting it back in. Did you get any?
Yeah.
All right.
Okay. We left the glass.
No, not yet. When I'm done with my video. So talk about the culprit. That is her. So anyway, she doesn't like all these whole issues with, stress with, cornrowing your hair, washing it, detangling it, putting it in cornrows. It's too much. Then taking it out, then putting it back in cornrows. So I think all of that just got on top of her today. And she said, I want to lock my hair. So in the comment box, I need your help. I will tell you what I said to her. And if there's anything you think that I still need to say to her, or what would you say to your 14-year-old young person in your life, whether they are your child or not? So this is what I said to her. I said to her, what type do you want? What type of locks do you want? Go away and do some research. So she went away. And these young ones, they don't spend a lot of time doing too much research. They do what they need to do. They find out what they need to find out, and that's it. So she comes back with a photo of somebody, and this zone and this space is a no judgment zone. So I like everything. I'm just gonna say this before I move on. I like everything natural hair, whether it's loose, afro, whether it's any type of locks. It is a no judgment zone. So anyway, she brings a picture of a lady, and I looked at it, and from what I could see, it seemed like the lady may have done some sort of crochet hooking in the past or currently, but also does some free forming. So it looked like it was an in-between kind of situation. So I said, look, this is what I think it is, and I explained. Then I also said to her, what else did she say? I said that to her. Then I gave her the choice as well. Sorry. I gave her the choice of the other options. So I explained, the option of when you manicure it, when you do the like palm rolling and you grab loose hairs, and you have to maintain that. I also explained to her free forming, which is mine. You just leave it and you do nothing. And she said she was gonna, go away and think about it. Then she said to me, oh, she wants them to be long so that she can, pack it up and do styles. So I explained to her and I said that, yes, you will get the length because she has a lot of hair. So she's starting with quite a lot. Yes, quite a lot. I'd say it's probably somewhere down her back, mid back, or maybe below that. Yeah. So I said to her, it will shrink. Whatever lock you do, doesn't matter which lock you do, it will shrink up first and then it will drop. So she goes, oh, I'll think about it. And I said, look, it is a hairstyle not for the faint-hearted, not for one that you then get bored and want to change it. But I think she will fare well with locks because, put it this way, she's just somebody who just does not have the patience for hair. And I think it will suit her. I think, the fact you don't need to do much to it. The fact that all you need to do is just wash your hair, and keep it moving, or rinse off your hair, or use a herbal rinse. I mean, if she goes down the freeform locking route, and I'm still gonna sit down with her and explain things, is that if she goes down the freeform locking route, it works much better with the minimal amount of products. So whereas if you go down the path of using things to manicure your locks, whether it is aloe, fresh aloe, or shea butter, or any type of oil or grease, then she would need to really be very mindful of washing thoroughly to get all those products out because of buildup. So I still have a conversation to have with her about it. But if there's anything you think that I should be asking or sharing with her, then put it in the comment box below. And that pretty much. But it's music to my ears, I have to say. I'm really, really pleased that one of my daughters is wanting to, just go all natural. Like she's 14. She's 14. I don't know if at 14 I would have been able to make such a decision. Although at 14 I was natural anyway. So I was natural throughout up until 17 or 18 from birth. So yeah. But that was because of the circumstances which, I lived, what my lifestyle was like, and what school accepted and what school didn't accept. So, yeah, but now they do all sorts of hairstyles. They go to school. We wouldn't even dream about it. Back in the days when we were young, you wouldn't dream about doing any hairstyle to school. You just, cut your hair short and you kept it moving until you got to a certain year in school, maybe the highest class in secondary school, and then you will be able to do something to your hair. You might wear a skirt instead of a dress. So these babies are getting somewhere. Can you see? They're getting somewhere. I have one very thick lock. When I do the lock update, I'll show you. But I don't know if you can see it in the frame. Yeah, I think you can. Can you see that? That is the biggest. And sometimes it gets dry underneath, I think, and I can't put my finger in there. It's like a nest. It's like a bird's nest. It's like I had a nest built on my head. I got one big, massive one. Can you see there? When this decides to do its thing, I am going to have hundreds of, if you can see all the tentacles and the arm, and, I have so many of them. I hope you could see it. I really hope it's not one of those ones where I put my head down. It's like, Deborah, lift your head up a bit. Down, up, down, bit, right, left. Right, that's it. Perfect. Oh, I'm being silly now. So, yeah. let me just give you a bit of a mini update. So these were started in March of 2020. No, February 2020. So March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October. That's 8 months. And November will be 9 months. So 9 months this is what we've got for 9 months. No manipulation, no twisting, no separating, no nothing. Lately, I have been finding myself using the last remnants of grease and shea butter in my hands, in my scalp, and definitely around my edges. So I've been doing that, but it's just I think it's just a habit. Where do I put it? Where do I put it? I've creamed up all my body. Where do I put the remnant? Maybe my neck. I don't know. So yeah, but I've been doing that. It's not deliberate. It's not something that I really want to do, but it's just a habit. So yeah, let's move closer. Where's the camera? Camera is over there. So yeah, I have always had a receding hairline. This is how I was born. Believe it or not, this is how I was born. I think I found a baby picture of myself the other day. I take after my father. This is what he's got. I've got that, and it comes out here. And I've got the same thing, exact same thing on the right-hand side. That kind of receding hairline. So, yeah, I like that some of them are cascading to the front. And if they don't, that's cool. That's cool. So this is it up close and personal. All up in my biz. And then it's so hard doing this by yourself because you're doing so many things at the same time. I'm going to scrub off all this paint off of me in a minute. I've been painting. And the painting situation. Let me share with you about the painting situation. The painting situation came about because my house is all white. I mean, if you can see the wall behind, it's all white with just furniture with a bit of, character or a bit of color in it or whatever. Painting, things like that. So anyway, I need to repaint because with white paint, you see the dirt really quickly. And so, around the high traffic areas, in terms of light switches, when you touch the light switch, your hand might get on the wall. So those areas, you tend to get like a tide mark on it. Around the radiators where the heat comes through, up the stairwells, against switches that we use, things like that. Chairs knocking on the wall, beds knocking on the wall. So I thought, I need to decorate. And I'm not even going to tell you the story before that because the story before that would just make me, I don't know. Maybe one day I'll share it. I'll ask you a question. Maybe we'll have a question or maybe I'll do another video. If you want me to share the story before the story, let me know. I'll share it. I'll do my best to share it. Or I'll think about it anyway. I'll have a good think because I don't want to offend my friend. But yeah, so anyway, I needed to paint the house. So somebody who was supposed to paint it started and then they didn't finish. And I've always had this fear of painting. Not fear, but it's just like I always had this fear of learning to cornrow. And then eventually I learned to cornrow. And now I don't have to even cornrow anybody's hair because my older daughter, she kind of does braids for herself. And now the younger one wants to lock her hair so I wouldn't have anything to do. So painting is kind of like, I don't know, it just made me feel like I couldn't do it. And I have a friend who is a good neighbor of mine. She wasn't the one doing the painting for me. She's so good at interior design, interior decorating. She always paints her house. And we have similar houses. Every time I go in there, she says, oh, I just painted. I'm like, gosh, how do you do it? So she's like, it's easy, Deborah. If you want to you've just got to remember that you have to prep. Make sure you prep. The prep work is the most important thing that makes the final results look really good, plus the painting. And I'm like, prep, oh God, I'm so impatient. I am so impatient when it comes to certain things. But I understand the importance of prepping. So anyway, I thought, Deborah, give it a go. So she's like, Deborah, give it a go. I'm like, Deborah, give it a go. And so this is my first attempt at painting ever in my life, ever painting walls. And I don't think I did too bad, right? I don't think you can avoid this unless you wear long sleeve. And the other day I was wearing long sleeve. So I think tomorrow I'll definitely put on long sleeve. I don't want to keep scrubbing this off my skin. And I'm sure it's not really ideal for the skin. So, yeah, yeah, I mean, painting, it's just, you go on YouTube, you can learn it. I think for me, I'm looking at it and thinking, why do we have to use masking tape to mask the edges? Has someone not come up with a genius idea of an equipment you can use to cover areas that you need to mask? So you don't have to spend all that time masking, painting, and then the masking might come off, stick on the paintbrush, and all of that palaver. Is someone not a genius enough out there to come up with something? An equipment or something that is, that allows you to paint edges. You can paint edges. Anyway, I made my own makeshift one. I did mask a lot of edges, but there were some edges like this one you can see behind where it's so long. I couldn't be bothered masking it. It's just too long. It takes too long to do that. And you have to keep tearing the masking tape and doing, it in sections. You can't tear off a whole masking tape and do a whole length. So, and then when you do tear them off, you have to overlap them. Anyway, cut a long story short, I put this over there. That's why you can see all the paint on the surface. I put this on the edges. I used a small brush to go over it, a really small brush, and or a small roller brush, and it helped me to do that easily. I was like, I can't be stressing my brain out. Anyway, thank you so much. This is a mixture of different things. I guess maybe at some point I'm thinking of vlogging. What do you guys think? Maybe a short vlog. It won't be a vlog out on the streets, but it'll be a vlog about maybe my day or what I do, something along those lines. It's gonna come, but please do bear with me. That is going to come when that change, that almighty important upcoming change that is going to, I know it's going to happen. So I will do my first vlog then once the change has happened. What else? I think that's it. So thank you so much for subscribing, liking, sharing, and all of that great stuff. Welcome to our new subscribers. Thank you so much for being in the house, in the community. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, how are you doing? How are your locks doing? Are you thinking of locking your hair, freeforming your locks? Leave a comment in the comment box. Let me know. What's holding you back? Talk to me. What is holding you back? Maybe I can, give you some words of encouragement to say, hey, if you want to go for it, go for it. What's keeping you? Anyway, we've done about 17, 18 minutes of chit chat. I am not editing this video today. Got no time to edit the videos. So yeah, keep me in your thoughts and prayers for my 14-year-old in terms of her new journey into freeforming her hair. I think that's amazing. I think that is absolutely amazing that she said that. It came to me as a shock, but not a shock, because I just knew at some point, especially once she sees mine doing its thing, I think she would, I knew at some point that she would want to, dabble in it and, go that way. And I think it's just nice when kids, do it. I think when kids say they want to, even when a child says they want to cut their hair, maybe they've done so much to their hair as a child or a teenager or a young adult, and they say, I've had enough, I want to cut it. I think it's so refreshing, and I want to start again and just go the natural way, because we live in a day and age where the natural us has been eroded. It's been it's gone through so much. It's evolved, it's gone through so much, and so many people are going back to it, which is really, really refreshing. But there's still a lot of, there's still a lot of work to be done in terms of, us understanding that what we have growing from us naturally is so much easier. That's all I can say. I mean, it's so much easier. You might be expecting me to say it's the best, it should, it's a no-brainer. Yeah, all of those, but it's so much easier and it's so stress-free. I've not done anything to my hair today. Nothing. I've not even sprayed my hair for about a week because I've been painting for the last 3 days. And because I'm a first-time painter or decorator, or I don't know, DIY when it comes to painting, because it's my first time, I'm thinking this room should have taken me about a day to do if I really organize myself much more better. So I've learned a couple of things whilst I've been painting, how to do it in quicker time, but not to rush it as well. So enjoy it. How to work in sections, how to cover up myself to make sure I don't get too many splashes. Yeah, how much paint to pour, how much paint not to pour, so many different things. How to look care for my brushes so that I can keep reusing them. We're all about ethical living, so that's coming up. Yes, that will be coming up too as well. I so can't wait to do stuff on sustainable living and simple living. I'm gonna call it simple living, but it will all be on this channel. I think that would be on the Patreon. Yeah, I'll put that on the Patreon because I'll share some of it actually. I can always, yeah, why can't I? Yeah, I can do some of it in both places. So everybody wins, everybody gets something, right? So at least okay, there's more on Patreon if you want to see more. And then some of it will be on my main channel and you can enjoy it. Even if it's short 5-minute videos. It's something. All right, everyone. See you later. Thank you so much for joining. My name is Deborah Sawyer of Nonconformist Eyewear. I do all things nonconformist, and when it comes to moi, I shall see you all soon. Take care. Adios. Bye.